Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, a puzzle by Toolcat. Now this is going to be interesting. First of all, a warning. I know I'm going to be interrupted in 21 minutes by the oven that I have to then switch off and dish out some sausage sandwiches or something. But I'm going to start this puzzle anyway, partly because I know it's not easy. I've heard that. And therefore it's going to take me quite a while. If I started later, who knows how long it would take and how long it would go into my day. So anyway, going to have a go at this. I do want to mention, obviously you are watching this. If you are watching this as it goes out or just after, you are missing our stream. And I say our stream, and I mean Simon's stream of The Witness and his attempt at the Music Box Challenge, if he can get there. So that's live. If you're coming to this afterwards, that's great. You're still one of my favorite people because you bothered to watch my video. That's very kind of you. And that is the current news. We've also closed the deadline has passed on the padlocked the puzzle hunt on Patreon. So $3 patrons can now see an unbelievable 9 solution videos of how to solve that, including, well, the most exciting thing is, I think the constructors of 8 of the puzzles talk you through those. And for the final puzzle, wasn't the 9th, there are 6 puzzles for which there aren't videos, but for the final puzzle of the set, you get me talking you very clumsily through how to do it, but it was hard. That escape room, it was called. I guess the second escape room I've done in my life. But yeah, it was very hard, and brilliant puzzle by Mavericks JD. Do have a look at that video if you're a $3 Patreon, or become a $3 Patreon if you're not, and have a look at that video, unless you did the puzzle yourself, in which case you've probably been through all the logic already. And I will say there's a line in it totaling 96. That's just to whet your appetite. Anyway, that is on Patreon. We've mentioned the streaming. We've got, oh, the books are beginning to, they're printed. They're beginning to be shipped. This is finally news. Something is finally happening. We know the shipping costs are high, and we're very sad about that. Do have a look at the explanation on the Kickstarter page. It's in the updates. It's a really interesting read anyway, just economically, frankly. And it is a little disappointing that the shipping costs are higher than we thought, I'm afraid. There we go. Now, this puzzle, oh, Discord apps, SUDOKU PAD, you know where to look for those. They're all in the description field. Anyway, this puzzle is a German whispers puzzle. Simple rules, normal rules apply, and adjacent cells on green lines, like those two, must differ by at least 5. So this is a German whispers puzzle. I find it fascinating. I may have mentioned this before, but when we first did a German whispers puzzle on the channel, either probably Christoph or it may have been Glum Hippo told us that they thought the number of German whispers puzzle that existed was less than 5. We were doing one on the channel. Now we're doing one every week virtually. There are hundreds, probably thousands of German whispers puzzles in existence. I think we can take some credit for that. But anyway, I've done the rules. Do give it a try on the link under the video. You'll be able to judge from the video length, but I've been told it isn't easy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be interrupted in 17 minutes, and that's fine. I will be straight. You won't see the interruption, as it were, but I'll be straight back. And let's get cracking. So, I mean, this is unbelievable. None of these lines are very long. We get 2 given digits. What the heck are we meant to do? Okay, 5s. 5s can never be on German whisper lines because they can't have a digit 5 apart. Right, so in this box, 5 is confined to one of those 2 cells. Can't be anywhere on the whisper lines. So, oh yeah, okay, so we get a 5 in one of those 2 cells in box 4. In one of those 2 in box 7. And look, we get a 5 in the grid. I'm basically just using this principle of if there's green in a cell, it can't be a 5. So we're constrained to there. Then all of these can't be because of the green, and those because of the 5 we've positioned. That gives us those, which rules out all of these cells. There's green in all of those. We get a 5 there. Oh, and I could have done this from the start by seeing that in column 3 there was green in all those cells. Oh, well, I got there anyway. Ah, this is going to be a 5 as well, because now that 5's there, those can't be, and obviously those can't be, they've all got green in. So look, we're getting 5's now. Look, there's another one. That's going to fix that one. We're going to finish the 5's. Well, that wasn't too bad as a... No, 5 there as a start. Oh yeah, I could have looked in this row as well. And, oh no, not quite in row 3. Oh, not quite in this row. That was available. Sorry, it's a bit hard to see with these sort of chevrons where all the cells are. I think I'm right so far. Yeah, now I get a 5 fixed there. Look, that has done all of the 5's straight away. They're all done. But it's a bit like putting a 1 on a bulb in a thermo puzzle. It doesn't actually help anything else. You get your 5's and then you have to start again. Now, 4's and 6's are the next best things in German whispers. Yeah, look, I see this. Right. None of these cells, I think, can be a 4 or a 6, and I will try and explain that. Let's have a look at this one. If this was a 4, the only digit that can be next to that on a German whispers line is a 9. And that is because it's the only digit that can differ by at least 5. So that would have to be a 9, but that would also have to be a 9 because it's next to the 4 there on the line. And of course that would create 2 9's in a row. And that happens for all of these patterns. This is why, I think, we're using these patterns. And that means that all of these cells cannot be 4 or 6. So 4 and 6 must be in those cells. The one next to 4 and 6 on this line must be 1 or 9. Let's have a look at this row, which has got a lot of cells again that can't be 4 or 6. I would say all of those. So again we get 4 and 6 at the ends this time. That one on the line must be the 1 or 9, and that gives us a pair in the box. Ah, now these can't be 4 or 6 for a brilliant reason, because if that was 4, this would have to be a 9, and it sees a 1 9 pair in the column, so it can't be a 9. And the same applies to 6, both in that cell, and 4 and 6 in that cell. So, and 4 and 6 can't be there because of the 4 6 pair we've put in column 1. That's lovely. So that is 4 or 6. Again, 4 and 6 on a line must touch a 1 or 9. Now I have to not use the apparent corollary that if you see 1 9 on a line, it's always next to 4 6, because I know 4 6 can't be here because we've got the 4 6 in row 3 already. But it is tempting. If you know 4 6 on a line creates a 1 9, you feel that 1 9 on a line creates a 4 6, but it doesn't. But that's using up the 1's and 9's in this row. Okay, 4 6 can't be there because they're on the pointy bit of a chevron. That can't be 4 6 because we've got 4 6 in its box. Ooh, is one of those unable to be 4 6? I don't know. I can't see why any of them couldn't be 4 6. These are from 3, 7 and 8 because they see a 4 6 pair and a 1 9 pair and a 5 and a 2. But these others are from 2, 3, 7, 8. I think that might just be unnecessary goodliffing of pencil marks. Although interestingly, if this was a 3, say, well, this would have to be an 8 because it can't be a 9 because of that pair. But I don't know how to use that. Ah, where do 4 and 6 go in box 7? Not there. Well, I mean, we've got one of them, but not there for the other one because of that 4 6 pair. Not here for the rule about the chevrons and where 4 6 would force a pair of 9's or 1's. yellow, but they could be there or here. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Ah, 4, 6 can't be in any of those because of that 4, 6 pair. I don't know, that's... I think I'm going to colour. I'm going to use an odd form of colouring actually. I'm going to colour. Well, let's start with this 4, 6. I'll make that. Well, let's not use green because of the lines. Let's use blue and yellow. So that's blue. Now what I'm going to colour this as is the same. So if that's 4, this is 9. If that's 6, this is 1. So they go together. But this is the other version of 4, 6. So let's make that yellow. Now that 1, 9 is the other version of 1, 9 from that one. So that's yellow, so that's yellow. So imagine blue was 4. Then we know that that blue is 9, that yellow is 1, that yellow is 6, and this yellow is 6. So we're kind of getting an agreement between those two that we didn't know about before. This is blue because there's already a yellow 1, 9. That's blue because it connects. Ah, look, this cell now sees a blue and a yellow 4, 6. So it cannot be 4, 6. Oh, and this cell can't be 4, 6 because of the 1, 9 pair. Right, let me just check. I think we've isolated the yellow 4, 6, if I can call it that, in this box. It can't be there because of that. It can't be there, actually, because of that. It can't be there because it would create a 1, 9 problem in this column. It can't be there because there is already a yellow 1, 9 there, so we can't put a yellow 1, 9 there. So this is the yellow 4, 6. Good grief. Well, that's useful. And this is 1, 9 in yellow. Now we've got a pair in this column, which is probably very useful for something. Ah, these two. Oh, that's yellow, actually. And that's blue. I can keep colouring. Right, so yellow 4, 6 is here somewhere. It could actually be there. No, I don't know. That doesn't do anything. Ah, now up here I was looking to put 4, 6 in some of these cells. That hasn't really changed, has it? Oh, I mean, I learned something in box 7. I was hoping this would give me a bit more learning elsewhere. Right, one of those is blue and is 4, 6 because of those two, and it can't be there. Could that be blue 4, 6? I think it could, annoyingly. Actually, maybe I'm not going to colour those because I might get mixed up between 1, 9s and 4, 6s if I do that. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the odd colouring system. Look, yellow 4, 6 in this box can't be there or there because of the 4, 6s we've got. It can't be on these chevron peaks either because it would create a 1, 9 problem in the next column. So the yellow 4, 6 has to be in one of these two cells. And it can't be here because that would put a yellow 1, 9 here. That's beautiful. I was just working out yellow 1, 9 is therefore in one of these two cells once I know yellow 4, 6 is in one of those two. And I can suddenly see that yellow 1, 9 can't be there. So this is yellow 1, 9 connected to yellow 4, 6 here. This is very clever, isn't it? Then we're going to get a yellow 4, 6 up there. No reason that can't have a 1, 9 there yet. 1, one of these, yes, this can't be the yellow 1-9 in row 8 because that, oh no, I'm doing it the wrong way round. It can be. Oh, bother. Okay. Again, I'm so used to seeing a 4-6 on a line and knowing there's a 1-9 next to it. I was thinking if there's a 1-9 there must be a 4-6 next to it, which there can't be, but that is not a corollary. Right, one of those is a yellow 4-6. One of those is a yellow 4-6. I don't know. That can't be a yellow 4-6 because it would put a yellow 1-9 there. That and that obviously can't be yellow 4-6s. Ooh, could I rule a 4-6 out of here? Can't see how. Should I be looking at blues instead? Right. This can't be a, yeah, that's pointless, a blue 4-6. Don't know, I feel there's still some way to go with this logic, but I can't see. Okay, these can't be 5-4-6 or 1-9. Oh, there's got to be a 2 in this column, so it's got to be in one of these two cells. Those two cells. Maybe that's not that interesting. 2 in one of those. If that's a 2, these will be, they can be anything, 7, 8, or 9. Oh, come on. What am I missing now? Checking my oven timer. 3.5 minutes, or 3 minutes 50 to go. Yellow 4-6 there. Ah. Where do 1 and 9 go in box 1? They can't be there. So there's 3 possible cells. Okay, this one can't be blue 1 or 9 because it would be connected to another blue 1 or 9 and it can't be the same digit on the same line. So one of those two is the blue 1 or 9. What does that mean? Actually, I don't know. This also, well, okay. One of those two is the blue 1 or 9. I'm wondering if this thing along lines actually matters more than I've been realizing. That you can't, well, you could have this, I suppose you could have the same digit somewhere else along a line in theory. Can that be yellow 1 or 9? You could go 4, 9, 1. Yeah, you could. Oh, I'm missing something big here. Oh, come on, come on. What is it? Is it to do with 4 and 6? So blue 4 and 6 must be in one of those. Ah, yes, yellow 4 and 6 in this row. We know it's in one of those two. Of course, that can't be yellow 4 and 6 because that would be yellow 1 or 9. And that is the right way around the relationship. So in this row, the only possible yellow 4-6 is here. Yeah, that's what I've been missing. Hopefully that helps. I'm not sure it does. Now those can't be for yellow 4-6. That can't be. We know this can't be as well. That's not complete, is it? Even if I could rule 4-6 into yellow 4-6 into one of those. That would be useful. Now we still need a blue 4-6. Ah, blue 4-6 now can't be here. Yes, so blue 4-6 in this row is resolved. It's here. Okay. That puts blue 1-9 here. Okay. Okay, we're moving again, slightly. Grinding our way to something. I'm already starting to wonder. Oh no, hang on. Yellow 1-9 in this box can't be in any of those. So yellow 1-9 is definitely in one of those two. And one of those two. Ah, so where's yellow 1-9 in row 3? It's now... Ah, there's still two positions. Oh, there we go, with the oven back in a moment. Right, so back to the fray, and we were looking at yellow 1-9s. Yellow 1-9s. I don't think they're very... Those can't be 1 or 9. Is that doing something? I don't think it is. I mean, this... Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to think about... What about completely changing the colouring system, actually? And doing what I would normally do on a German Whispers, which was... I just hope I'm not doing this too early when there's still things to be learnt about the colouring. Like, there's got to be a blue 1-9 in one of those two cells. And the yellow 1-9 is in one of those two. That, oh, just this box especially feels like it's nearly giving up secrets, but I don't know what to do with that. Right, I'm going to change the colouring system now. Let's get rid of all the colours I've done. They've been useful. They've served a purpose. Now I'm going to go back to what I would normally do in a German Whispers, which is to colour different highs and lows. It's a sort of parity, but basically 1 to 4 are in one colour. Let's use a different colour. Let's go, what, purple versus red. So purple there and red there, because if this is low, that's high, and vice versa. So that is a purple 1-9. Now that is different from a red 1-9. Must be. One of them is high and one of them's low. So now on this line, we can do all those two next to a high number must be low, or the other way around. So these colours will always alternate along the lines. This is the point. This is in a box with a purple 1-9. That must be a red 1-9. That alternates. And now I'm wondering if we're going to... Right, we've got a red 4-6, so that's a purple 4-6. Oh, but we don't... Maybe I've lost something. Oh, well, hang on. This is red because there's a purple 4-6, so that's purple. This is red because it sees a purple, so that's red. That 4-6 is purple. That 4-6 is red. This is on a line, so we know the colours along the line. This is in a box with a purple 4-6, and it's a 4-6, so we get the colours along that line. And purple was a stupid colour to choose. Let's go with blue, red and blue. That's a bit clearer for everybody, sorry. Right, now we're gonna, I'm hoping, oh, that's red because there's a purple, a blue, purple. There's a blue 4-6 in the box, so that's red. I'm hoping we're gonna find some pattern of 4 reds being complete. Yes, oh yes, yes. Look at column 8. This is exactly what I was hoping for. We've got 3 reds already. Now these two have to be the same because of the alternatingness of colours on a line, and now they can't be red or we'd have 5 reds in the row. So they're blue. That's exactly the sort of thing I was hoping to find. So the other ones on the line are red. Now, can we do that again anywhere else? It is in the columns that we get the repeats. Those could be blue. Actually, they're quite likely to be, because then we finish off the 4 reds. No, likely is not true, but they certainly could be. Right, in this row, these rows are powerful, 3 and 7. We've got 3 reds already. Now, whichever one we make red is going to create one of these 3 points of chevrons is going to be red, and the other 2 are going to be blue. And that's going to create 4 reds and 2 blues amongst those cells. That's going to end up meaning that this is a red-blue domino. I don't think that helps at all. What I'd love to do is find out what 2 or 3 are as a result of doing this kind of colouring, but I think I need more information. Okay. Look at these 4 points. They have to, these 2 are the same as each other. These 2 are the same as each other. Now they can't both be red, because that would be 6 reds in the column. They can't both be blue, because that would be 5 blues in the column. So one pair is blue, one pair is red, and then we're going to know what this cell is. It must be blue. That doesn't look like it was any help at all. But it was a surprising find nonetheless. What about this column? Does this do anything? We've got 2 reds and a blue. Those are going to be the same. I don't know. In this column, yes, same as in the column 7. We've got 1 of each. They can't both be red and they can't both be blue because we already have red and blue. So there's 1 of each. And we get to know that this is red, therefore. And therefore these are blue. Now it feels like we're getting quite a bit coloured. Still don't know what's high or low. Still haven't put a single digit in the grid apart from 5s. But just feel we're getting closer now. If they're all blue, what can we do? How about row 7? We've still got we've still got 2 reds and 2 blues to put in. What does it mean? Yes, hang on, what does it mean? Can we use row 6 and row 7 together to figure something out? So we've got 2 of each to go there. That's going to create 2 of one and 1 of the other in those rows. I don't think we've got enough information. Bother. Okay, if that's blue, well, that's quite interesting. If that's blue, that creates the full blue for row 4 and box 3. Then we'll get reds here, 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 therefore here and here. That'll end up being red, and that'll be red. We'd have reds in all those places. That would be 4 reds in box 5. Which would mean this would be blue. So yes, this can't work. Okay, that is complicated. There might be a simpler way of seeing this, but it's to do with this cell here. Well, it's to do with that cell and that cell. So if these were blue, then we'd get reds. Which are the important ones? We'd get reds there. And we'd get a red in row 4 because the blues would be full up in. Yeah, and this can't happen because now you'd have 4 reds in box 5, you'd need the... So this isn't red, therefore. So those would both be red, and now you have two reds next to each other, which is impossible. So anyway, that may not be the simplest way of seeing this, but it works. These two can't be blue. They're red. These two are blue. Now we've got all the reds in this column, so those are blue. That gives us that as red. Come on, keep giving me 4s. That's a domino, one of each. That's one of each. That's going to make these one of each in their rows. That's going to make that a domino, meaning one of each, red and blue. Maybe I'll make some dominoes purple just so I can still see them. There's another one there. I mean, this is working, but so slowly. Oh, come on, think about it, Mark. If that's red, I mean, it works with this. Maybe the purple dominoes is pointless. I'm not sure if that's really telling me things I actually need to know or just garbled extra information. Column 3, we've still got one pair of each, which is going to mean that that is one pair. So we've now got 3 reds and 2 blues done in that column. Oh, of course, these are different. Oh, excuse me. Right, sorry about that. I'm sure you can guess who that was. Anyway, where were we? We were doing blues and reds. So we've got 3 reds. That's one of each. That's one of each, but that is a corollary. Oh, that's how we know this is a domino. 2 blues, 2 reds. That's one of each, so this is a domino. Oh, is this telling me anything? Can those two be... Those two cannot be... This is blue and red. Oh, could both of these be blue then red? Oh, I suppose they could. Bother. Oh, that felt close to something there. Now let's think about this column again, because that was useful last time. Maybe there's still something useful to be had here. If that was red, then because its point of the chevron is blue, then we know lots of reds in column 4. We've got all the reds in box 5. That will become red. The cells I'm highlighting, annoyingly with the blue outline, I'm considering as red at the moment. That's red. So this is a domino up here. So that's a domino up there, which we knew it had to be anyway. These are red, so that's not red, so that's red. This just doesn't get it done. Is it down here on this? I mean, I'm assuming there is a way to do this. Oh, yes, they're obviously different. That's the same as that. I don't think that gets anything done. These are different. Oh, are they? No, not necessarily. Because we don't know what 3 is. Maybe I should be doing something with numbers that I haven't even thought of. I was sure this colouring would. You know, it already told us something very good down here, so... Maybe it's told us something about the 1s and 9s and the 4s and 6s that I hadn't understood before. But I don't see... Oh, okay. Where's... That might be something worth looking at, but I'm stumbling around trying to guess at what's worth looking at now. Either of those could be blue 4-6. Blue 1-9. It's just impossible to determine. Three blues. There's 2 blues and a red here. Up here we know the mix as well. Oh, this is just going to tell me that that's a domino because I can work that out from this box anyway. So that's a high number. 6, 7, 8 or 9. The trouble is, I don't know which out of blue and red is high, so I don't even know how that helps me. And there is a low number down here. I think that's part of the same deal. So whichever one of those is 2, and that is a domino. That's a sort of red-blue, a virtual red-blue pair. Then we have a red-blue there. Then we have one more red. So amongst these cells, those 2, and whichever one of those isn't a 2, we have one red, one red and 2 blues. Yeah, what I haven't thought about is whether I've ruled anything out, which I just hadn't seen before. I don't think so, because a cell like this, which already saw a red and a blue 4-6, I mean, that couldn't have been a 4-6 anyway. Is it something to do with this? They're the same. Now, if they were blues, that's putting a lot of pressure on column 5. It's going to make that, well, they're all going to be the same as each other, whatever they are. But that's not in an interesting position. Oh, well, no, mind you, maybe that's going to make those 2 the same. So whatever these are, they're all going to be the same. That's going to make that one different. So if these were blue, then these 2 would have to be blue as well. Then we'd know a lot. In fact, we'd have filled up the blues in column 5. Oh, come on, find something here. I still I mean, it's weird how pig-headedly I am sticking with the same approach, because I should really probably be trying to think of something else to do at this point, but I cannot. I bet that's red 1-9, because I bet one of these is 4 or 6. In fact, that is true. That's quite interesting. Where does blue 4 or 6 go in this column? It doesn't go there because it's already in this box. It doesn't go there because of that blue 4-6. So blue 4-6 is definitely in one of those cells, and this must be 1 or 9. Well, that's something learned. Yes, that means this must be red 1 or 9, because red 1-9 there, red 1-9 there. That must be. So instead of being purple, that's red. It's a domino, so that makes that blue. This is 1 or 9. One of these is blue 1 or 9. It's got to be there. Ooh, I'm getting some sudden slight progress. I don't know if that's a domino, or do I? Yes, I do. These have to be different sets. So those 2 are different. So that is a domino. And that means this cell is the opposite of 2. That's what it means it is. Oh, it can't be 6 though. Or oh, we've only got 2, 3, 7 and 8 to put in here. So it is 7 or 8. But I don't know what colour that is. Oh. Right, 1, 9 there, 1, 9 there. So the red 1, 9 is somewhere up here. I mean, I can't believe this still hasn't sorted out all my colours. Those are a domino, which means we've got 3 reds and 3 blues. High there. This must be low, 2 or 3. But it could be 3. Oh, come on. Learning what those colours are didn't get me anything. One of those is a 3 because one of them is low. So 3 is not there. That's just nothing, frankly. So these are either 2, 3. Well, one of them is 2 or 3 and one of them is 7 or 8. This one can't be 3 because of that. So it's 2, 7 or 8. If it was 7, these would be... Oh, look, 1, 9, 1, 9. Blue 1, 9 is up here. So these can't be 1 or 9. So if it was 7, these would be meant to be 2 and 1, but that's not possible. Right. So that's not 7, that's 2 or 8. So I'm limiting things in ways I wasn't expecting, but it's not actually helping. So this pair is either, if that's a 2, this is a 7, 8 pair. If it's an 8, this is a 2, 3 pair. And I don't even know that that's the other commensurate pair because 1, 9 could be there in blue as far as I can see. Maybe I can do more of this, like getting that as a 1, 9. 1, 9 must be up there in red. Can this be blue 1, 9? Maybe there's a reason it can't be. That would put a blue 1, 9 somewhere up here. Well, not there, in the domino. That would make that a blue 1, 9, which would make that a blue 1, 9, which would make that a blue 1, 9. And that all works. There's a lot of pressure on it. I'm sure you don't need this level of complexity, do you, to solve this puzzle? I mean, I'm sure that there are plenty of viewers who are going, I don't know what the heck he's doing at this point, but I'm desperately trying to cling on to this thread of logic that I have found and make it work, and I'm struggling badly. Right, that can't have a 9 because it sees a 1, 9 pair. Right, where is red 4, 6 in this? Oh, red 4, 6 is there. Where's blue 4, 6 in this column? Can it be there? Does it have to be here? Blue 4, 6 could be... No, this can't be blue 4, 6 because that would have to be red 1, 9. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? Blue 4, 6 is there and there, so all of those cells can't be blue 4, 6. That can't be because it's red. This can't be because that can't be red 1, 9 because of that red 1, 9. So this is blue 4, 6. Good grief. So one of those, no, one of those two is blue 4, 6. I mean, I bet it's here, but I can't prove it. But blue, right, blue 4, 6 up there. This now sees both blue 4, 6 and red 4, 6, so it's 7 or 8, which probably isn't going to help me at all. Blue 4, 6, blue 4, 6. That can't be blue 4, 6 because that can't be red 1, 9, so blue 4, 6 here. Oh well, also because of that. So I've nearly got all the blue 4/6s done. There's just this little X-wing of them left here. Red 4/6 is here in column 7. So that's a 1/9. And that's going to finish off my 1/9s with an extra blue cell here. Yes. Now, is that helpful? Come on, be helpful. Well, it puts, no, blue 1/9. Yes, here, that's blue. Right. And it also gives me a 4/6. That's red. This is a red 4/6 now. Now I'm finishing off boxes and columns. That's blue. This is now red. Actually, ever since I got that being blue, I should have known that was red. But anyway, I've got 4 reds. That's blue. That's red. Okay, come on, keep going, keep going. 4 reds in this row. Bingo! 3 is blue, and so is that. So let's just mark that up. Might just carry on. Look, that's given me the 4 reds here, so they're blue. That's red. This is kind of fun. Now that I know 3 is low, I know 2 is low, so I can do blue there, red there, blue there, red there. I haven't resolved that domino. Don't worry about that. This cell must be resolved. 4 blues, so that's a red. 4 reds, so that's a blue. 4 blues in the column, so they're both red. Come on. That's a domino that I don't know. This one I do know. It's red. That's blue. Oh, I was kind of seeing that L shape and thinking it wasn't going to happen, but it did. Right, that's a domino. That's a domino. Okay, let's fill in the numbers now, because we now know blue is low. Been postponing this moment of pleasure. So blue is low, so that is a 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I can put 1 in there and 1 in there, and they're all done. Red 1/9s are 9s. 9, 9, 9. 9, 9. Ooh, the red one up here is a 9. Learning that. Ah, this is the only place for red 9 down there. So we've got a red 9 in a little X-wing in columns 5 and 6. Right, blue is low, so all these blue 4/6s are going to be 4s. Let's highlight the lot of them. Oh, we haven't got them all, but we've got the ones we've got right. Those are 4s. The red 4/6s are 6s. Oh, hang on, what the heck's happened here? How have I got a pair of 4/6s sitting there when I know that can't be meant to be a 4/6? I think I wrote that because of that 1. Right, let's take that out again. The colour's right, the number's wrong. Okay, sorry about that. 6s everywhere. Those are all 6s. I think this is right. So we get a red 6 in one of those 2 cells. We get a red 6 here. Yes, can't be here because of that, and it can't be there because it's blue. So this is a red 6. And that's going to make this a 9, and the 9 we were looking for was red as well. Oh, I should have been able to count 4 blues in that row if I'd had any wits about me at this stage at all. So we get 9 up there, 6 is there. This is not 9, that 9 is red, that's what we were looking for. This is blue. Surely we can finish the colouring now. That's red, this is blue. And now we've got 1s, 4s, 6s and 9s in almost everywhere, possibly everywhere. Oh no, 4s. Still, yes, okay. That can't be a 4. Yeah, the 4s were on these corners, and that 9 has resolved it. So those 2 are 4s. Right, now it is just German whispers. I mean, I could take out the colouring, but... Oh, that has to be low. No point taking out the colouring. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 3. That is 7 or 8. That's a 7-8 pair. This is a 3. 3 is useful because it has to be bounded by 8 and 9. This is high, 7, that's 2 and 3. Actually, the colouring is very useful. That's a 2-3 pair. Okay, 7-8 pairs. Still going to have to use the whispers. That's the low one in this column is a 2. That's a 7-8 pair. Going to get 7-8 pairs everywhere in this puzzle, but we get an 8 here. 7 there, 3 here. That can't, oh, I didn't colour these. That one is 7 or 8, so it is high. It's very odd that I can look at a grid like this and not tell where there is some purple left. That's just me. That's in my head. 2 there, 3 and 7. Oh, well, we know the colouring up here, so that's 7, that's 3. That's fixed the 8-7 pair and the 2-3 pair. And we are getting home now. Wow, that has been some kind of... Well, those are all a deadly pattern, but we'll work that out from German whispers in a moment. Those 7-8s I've got marked. Let's just fill in what we have got. Ah, and I can immediately see... Oh no, now it's a deadly pattern, in theory, but the German whispers is going to have to sort it out. And we're going to use this 3, which connects here. So that can't be 7, that's 8. And that's going to sort everything out. And that is a remarkable puzzle. There we go. Thank you very much to Toolcat for creating that. That's really interesting and really, well, you will tell me in the comments where I was missing something a bit more straightforward, but it was fun hanging on to that little thread of logic and picking at it and pulling at it and pulling at it and keeping it alive until it finally told me this 3 was blue. I'm sure I could have shortcutted a bit, but I really enjoyed the walk around the houses this time. Thanks very much for doing it with me and getting this far in the video and following along. It's always a pleasure to bring you some of these absolutely incredible puzzles that people are creating. So thank you to Toolcat in this case. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.